Okay, hear me out. A dark fantasy inspired gown covered in red gems and black beads and embroidery just to be a badass on Valentine's Day. Hi, I hope everyone is doing great. I hope everyone had a wonderful start to the new year. Honestly, Valentine's Day isn't one of my favorite holidays. However, I love the idea of taking the more romantic connotations of what Valentine's Day is supposed to be and flipping it a little bit to be more badass. I just kind of wanted to make something fun and was thinking Valentine's Day, roses, black and red. I'm down. Let's go make some cool things. Let's talk about patterns for a second. I'm using a combination of 3 patterns, one from Mood Fabrics, one from my stash, and one that I drafted myself. The pattern that I'm using from Mood is called the Indigo Skirt. I wanted this dress to close with an invisible zipper at the center back, so I needed to adjust the pattern. So what I did was I sewed the skirt, just as you would, put a zipper up the back. I put the zipper on backwards so that when you zipped it up, it would have the zipper being the right way, but the seams out. So once I had that, I put the skirt on, and then I just grabbed the extra fabric out from where I wanted it to slope in at my waist, and then I pinned a line. Once I did that, I matched the alteration on the other side, and then I stitched them both down. Once those were stitched down, I tried it on again before cutting off the excess material. I did not end up filming any of this because I was doing it as a mock-up and it was 2 o'clock in the morning and I didn't want to talk to the camera, but that's how I modified the skirt. The bodice came from a Simplicity pattern that I've had in my stash for a little bit. I think I stole it from my mom and my grandmother in the last couple months. It had the seam lines that I wanted on my bodice, except for the center front seam. So what I did was I just cut the center front panel on a fold. I took out fabric from the waist, and I also took out fabric from the center darts. The third pattern I drafted out of some mock-up fabric that I had just laying around that was scraps, and I was like, hey, I need sleeves. So with all of that, we have a completed mock-up. Now I have to rip the whole thing apart.